What's up guys, welcome to this special holiday edition of Man About Cake. I'm your host Joshua John Russell, and this week we're tackling the infamous unicorn cake. Now I know what you're thinking, that cake has been made a million times, but my niece Molly has been begging me for months to make it, so we're gonna do it today. I'm gonna build a two-tiered peppermint mocha cake that looks like a unicorn dressed up like Rudolph. Let's do it! I'm gonna start by breaking down a 6-inch coffee sponge cake. This is different than the cake you've seen me use before, the really dense cake. This one is a little bit lighter, and we actually are gonna have to soak it a little bit. It's moist, but we're gonna get a little bit of extra moisture in it and flavor with a little coffee simple syrup.
You got this recipe anywhere, Joshua?
You can find this recipe up there in the eye or in the description box. It's good. I don't drink coffee, but I like coffee flavor. Is that weird?
No. Why don't you drink coffee?
I'm allergic to it.
Literally?
It makes my skin break out. A lot of things make my skin break out. I have really sensitive skin. She cries all the time.
Can't watch sad movies around your skin.
No. My skin watched Steel Magnolias and boohooed all night. Steel Magnolias, I don't know where that came from. It was on TV last night. That's a sad movie.
Yeah, it was in the 80s.
It's still sad. I remade that cake, the cake from Steel Magnolias, the armadillo. I remade it for a groom's cake once, but I was gonna make a really cool armadillo. They were like, no, you want the exact one from Steel Magnolias with the gray icing. It was actually kind of fun to make. But afterwards I was like, oh, this cake is so ugly. You know, I'm probably not gonna use all these, but I'm gonna break them all down anyways. I want her to be a little taller than a normal cake. I can't believe no one's jumped at this garbage cake. It's a new garbage cake. Wait, whose hand is that?
Oh, that's Tommy. Tommy's the new Nate.
Tommy's the new Nate. Nate's still around. We have Tommy this time. All right, I'm gonna clean up my crumbs and we'll get this filled. Okay, before we fill the cake, I'm gonna actually make some coffee simple syrup. So I have simple syrup here, that's a little bit warm so it will dissolve. And then I have some espresso powder. This is my favorite brand, it's so good. And it smells delicious. This is King Arthur, I love it. Thanks for hooking it up for me, Craftsy. Oh my God, it's really good. All right, now we're gonna soak our layers and fill it. I'm gonna fill this guy with Peppermint Ganache and our Swiss Meringue Buttercream. If you guys want these recipes, you can click the I or they're in the description box below, and there's also a bonus technique video. Oh my God, this stuff smells so good. I love peppermint. This is like the foam on top of our peppermint mocha, like the whipped cream. Coffee mocha whipped cream. I go maybe one more, and that feels like, I feel like 6 is maybe too many. She'll be the tallest unicorn in all the land. That unicorn has got a really long neck.
Giraffe-a-corn.
We could make a giraffe-a-corn. Okay, because of the way this cake bakes, it actually shrinks up a little bit, so we're not gonna have to trim it, but I am gonna let it set in the fridge completely before we crumb coat and final coat. Let's go, buddy. All right, now we're gonna make the unicorn's horn. I have a piece of gum paste here, and I'm gonna put a little bit of high ratio shortening on my hand so it doesn't stick. There's a few ways that you can do this. I like to do it by braiding it. So I make a really long double carroty thing. So it's carrots on both ends. And I put them together and twist it. It'll be cool. All right, so I got it thick in the middle and then thinner on the edges. Let me get this one a little bit more pointy.
I think it's a snaky thing.
This is more like a snaky thing. Then we're gonna bring the two pieces together, the two snakes, and then we're gonna twist it up. You can twist it as tight as you want. I'm gonna leave it not too tight. I still want it to have some nice length to it. All right, and then we're gonna feed it onto a skewer. I'm gonna spin the skewer so I can keep it as centered as possible. I don't need to go too far up, just enough for it to stick into the cake. Leave that to dry overnight and then we'll paint it gold. Now that we made the unicorn horn, we have to make the antlers. So I made one. So I'm gonna take a piece of modeling chocolate and make this big piece first. So we roll it into a carrot. Surprise, surprise.
So wait a minute, unicorns have antlers?
Did you not listen to the first part of this?
There was the first part?
It's gonna be a unicorn dressed up like Rudolph.
Oh yeah.
Where does your niece live?
My niece lives in Alabama. Your favorite state! Yeah, I try to go down every year and make her birthday cake, and this year I didn't get a chance to do it. So, happy birthday, Molly. It was a few months ago, but still. Watch this on your birthday. All right, now we're gonna make a couple more little antlery things. Best thing about modeling chocolate is that you can actually mold it into itself, and you can get rid of seams. So you can use a dressing tool to do this as well. And then I'll actually go back and put in some little stress marks so they look a little bit more like antlers. This, by the way, is one of my favorite tools. And I'm giving away a cake decorating starter pack for Christmas. So if you want to enter, go down there. All the information's there. And while you're down there, hit subscribe for my Christmas present. That's what I want for Christmas. Just hit the subscribe button. Perfect. There they are. Wait, there they are. All right, now the horns are done. I'm gonna let these set up completely, and we're gonna make some holly leaves and berries. Holly berries. I have this little cutter set. There's a large and a small one, and it comes with its own veinner. It's my favorite. I love when they come in their own veiners. I don't have to find one. So I'm gonna take a piece of green gum paste. This is kind of like an, I don't know,
Gumby.
like a light Gumby color.
This is totally a Gumby color.
Brandy says. Because we're gonna dust these later a darker color. So I'm gonna roll it out with my spacing band so they're even thicknesses. And then we'll cut this guy out. Get all the fuzzies off, pop them out.
Oh, what are we gonna do with this thing?
What do you think we're gonna do? Vein it! Whoa, that's aggressive veining. Awesome, right? So then I'm just gonna pinch the bottom part here like this. And then we'll stick it into the form so it has a little bit of life. So the berries are like the easiest things ever. I'm just gonna make tiny little beads, maybe a little bit bigger than that. And we'll go back with a little bit of lacquer to shine these up. Move it around your hand until you get all the wrinkles out, like that. And then we'll put a tiny little hole, boop. And then the rest of this, I'm gonna use to make the Rudolph nose for the unicorn. Now I'm gonna make a ton more leaves and berries. For the unicorn's eyes, I'm gonna use gum paste and an oval cutter. I'm gonna roll this out with cornstarch. We'll stick it on the cake and then we'll go back and paint it with confectioner's glaze. Since we're sticking these to buttercream, I don't need any glue for the back because the buttercream is a little sticky. All right, now I'm gonna grab my confectioner's glaze and we'll paint them. Okay, painty time. I'm gonna use confectioner's glaze and powdered food color to paint on my eyeballs here, but I wanna mark them first so I can get the iris and the pupil in the right placement. That way I'm not just trying to wing it and maybe not get them symmetrical. So we're gonna mark this guy first. Just a really light embossment.
Yes.
Brandon's favorite word. And then we'll do it like the same thing on the other side. I'm happy with that. And then we'll do the pupils. All right, let's paint. Let's stack our cakes together using bubble tea straws. Now it's time to decorate. The first thing I'm gonna do is put the unicorn horn in and paint it gold.
Did you know it's illegal to poach unicorn horns?
I did know that. Now I'm gonna add my antlers with a little skewer. My niece is going to be so happy. Literally every time I talk to her. Unicorn cake. Now I'm gonna add some gold drips to the bottom tier with some gold mirror glaze. If you guys wanna see how I made this, click the eye above me, or you can get it from the description box below. I made her a couple of ears out of gum paste and let those dry, and I'm just gonna paint the inside of them with gold. Now we're gonna add the ears. I'm gonna do them at the same time so I can get them symmetrical. She's got a lot of things stuck in her head. Poor thing. Cute. All right, now we gotta add her nose, but I'm gonna use a little bit of shine spray to make it shiny. I'm gonna set that aside for a moment. All right, we're gonna do the same thing with the holly leaves, little shine spray. Now I'm gonna add my berries and holly leaves in various places. All right, for the last touch, her shiny nose. So cute. Our unicorn Rudolph cake is complete, and I would like to wish my niece Molly a very Merry Christmas. Don't forget, guys, if you want to see how I made the gold glaze, it's in the eye above me or the description box below, and that's also where you can enter to win my giveaway. Guys, we're gonna take a break for the holidays, but when we come back, I'm gonna do the winner of the Mac Fan Challenge cake. Let's eat. Happy holidays, guys. I'm gonna build a two-tier peppermint, I can't say it now. It looks like a unicorn dressed up like a reindeer. I was almost there. Rudolph. I'm gonna build a two-tiered peppermint. I'm gonna build a two-tiered peppermint. I even said it slower. I got it. Oh, don't get that in my head. Hey, if you guys wanna enter our giveaway, don't forget, guys, if you want to enter to win, I can't do it. I need a stretch. Our unicorn Rudolph cake is complete, and I would like to wish, see? It's the ghost of Christmas past.